Right, hello, welcome to what's going to be a very lengthy stream with a lot of talking for Fortnite's next update, which they're calling Fortnitemares, seeing as it's Halloween. It's update number 1.8, and I'm going to be going through all the patch notes relating to the Battle Royale. Now, if you don't want to listen to me talking for however long this is going to take, the links to where to find the full patch notes will be in the description. The original source would be epicgames.com, but I'll probably also post the link to the actual notes I'm reading off, which are from Reddit, which is basically someone summarising. Finally Rage is the user, summarised it quite nicely, so I'm just going to go through all the patch notes one by one. I make a comment on the major parts that they're going to be changing, give my opinion on it and the like, and yeah. In the meantime, be doing a bit of solos. I will be playing really passively because obviously I'm going to be concentrating on reading off patch notes, but I don't know, might manage to get a few high placing wins just by hiding out somewhere while I'm doing this. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, also, if obviously you enjoy the video, then feel free to like it, or subscribe if you want to see more patch notes in future, or just general gameplay of this and several other games at the moment. Then yeah, feel free to subscribe, but enough of all of that, I'll jump into the patch notes. Right, so there's going to be subsections, which is how it's split off in the actual notes, which splits all the notes down into sections where all the points are all obviously related to the same sort of thing, just to make it a bit easier to keep up with what I'm going on about and which part I'm on. But yeah, first up is the performance, and they've greatly reduced input latency on PS4 and Xbox One. Controls overall should feel more responsive on consoles, which in general there isn't a huge problem with it. I think it's probably more down to me not being familiar with the controls personally, but I can imagine there's people out there who've played it enough to actually get to the point where the controls are second nature, and for those people I can imagine that there is a bit of input delay, would be latency, because yeah, some things in the game do feel really slow to do, but all improvements that speed up the gameplay is greatly appreciated, especially when you've got someone shooting up your back and you're trying to quickly switch over to building and whatever. Next up, they've re-enabled the capped 30 frames per second on PS4 and PS4 Pro to maintain a smooth experience. I believe before it could run at 60 frames if you add custom settings or something similar to that. I'll go to this house. I'm playing on Xbox, so I'm not fully familiar with what the experience is like on PlayStation, but considering the bits of lag that you get on here, I can understand why that would be a concern and something that would get addressed. That took ages to remove that. like the sink on it. Am I... Oh, keep that shut. I'll carry on with the notes in a second. Grabbing me some loot. I swear I just heard someone. Okay, well there's people at the town. Can't hear anything in there, but let's check it anyway. Cool. Right. Have to get running that way. Probably gonna be people about. Awesome. But yeah, that's the performance section. Up next you've got gameplay. They've added an option to toggle targeting, and players now have the option to press their target button once to enter and leave the targeting state. And will no longer need to hold down if toggle targeting is enabled. Honestly, I don't know what they're on about with toggle targeting, but yeah. Anyone who uses it or wants to use it will obviously know what it's about. Bit of an odd one if you ask me. I think their general gameplay notes that's supposed to affect both, and I'm not sure if that one does affect. Might affect PC or something, I suppose. Yeah, and then they've got a section of some highlights. The main changes they're making. Oh god, and I'm lagging. I need to get moving. But yeah, they're introducing Slurp Juice, which is a regen potion that grants 1 health and 1 shield per second for 25 seconds. Giving you obviously 25 health and 25 shield, and this enables you to go past 75 health. So if you get full on bandages and find one, it will take you up to 100 health and a 25 bandage, which is a handy addition. It fills a bit of a health slot that currently exists. Although I'm not happy with the fact that I am going to have to rework my med order, depending on how often I find them. But yeah, it should be a good and interesting change. Right, there's probably going to be people down to my left or in front of me. Not seeing any signs of people. Not where I want to go. I just don't want to get shot in the back or something whilst reading these off. You can now customize your character banner and equip cosmetics in the locker menu, which is something I'll get into in more detail in a second, but I'm going to be able to get up there. But yeah, it's basically they're adding in customization. There'll be Halloween themed special items and other items. Oh, I believe all of it is unlocked through buying currency. I don't want to be taking that engagement on. Not yet. I'll see if I can get closer on him. It's probably where I'll get shot in the back or something. Let me guess, crouching would have made all the difference there, right? But yeah. Voice chat is now coming to console. Which again, it goes through in more detail, but it should make duos and squads a lot more playable for people like me. I've got a mic, but I don't have other people to play with most of the time. So it means that I can jump into a game with randoms and make sure they're actually decent people and not just going to shoot me in 5 seconds, sort of thing. Players will now auto pick up ammo, building resources and traps, which basically saves you running around spamming the pickup button every time you get a kill or come across a reasonable amount of loot, which again speed things up, which is always welcome in my eyes. There's new graphics which will be visible to players who are outside the storm safe zone, so outside the circle, and the storm wall visuals have been updated, which mentions again later on. There's new Halloween skins that are on sale in the new store, which will be available until the 4th of November, which is using your virtual currency, which you have to buy. You can't earn unless you have the main player versus everything save the world mode. Yeah, so I'm not too interested in that. Maybe when the comes to the main games free, then I'll start worrying about earning them. There's new character skin, which is the Skull Trooper, which is one of the Halloween ones that you have to buy. There's the Ghoul Trooper, which I believe will be a seasonal reward. And there's a new weapon skin, which is a Reaper skin on the pickaxe, which again is one that you have to buy or earn through currency you get in the PvE mode. God knows why they mixed them like that. I suppose it encourages people to buy that bit for now. And there's a new Combat Pro controller layout, which is designed to mean you can do more without having to take your fingers, well, thumbs off of the analog sticks. Which will be very helpful. Not liking all this lag I'm getting. Okay. But yeah, that's all of their highlights, which we'll go through in more detail. That's beneath me, on it. Really nothing else in it. Bit of a crap cave. Okay, got another chest. Ooh, and I'm in the next circle. Alright, I'm just gonna sit in this house for a bit then. I got a green AR. Nice. It's a burst. Alright, I'll be back to the patch notes in a second. Right, yeah, Slurp Juice is, as I said, a regen potion that grants 1 health, 1 shield per second for 25 seconds. It can heal players all the way up to 100 health, and they can be found in the same locations as other consumables, so chests like this one, where I just got a shield potion from, and you can stack 2 of them, which again is like shield potions. Which is aight. And in the item shop you can purchase a unique array of outfits, gliders and pickaxes in the item shop, with offers rotated on a weekly and daily basis. All items sold are cosmetic only and do not grant any advantage in game, and purchased items can be equipped in the locker room before, basically in the lobby where I first started the stream, before you jump into the waiting island and get on the bus. In the locker section, it says players can customize a character's appearance in the new locker menu with the following options: set your banner, image and colour, equip any purchased outfits, gliders or pickaxes. Then it goes on to leaderboard. There are currently 2 types of leaderboard: division leaderboard. A division is a group of 50 active players competing against each other to see who will take the top spot. You are automatically assigned to a new division each week. Each map type, solo, duo, squads, gets its own separate division. Friends leaderboard can pair yourself to friends by turning on friends only on the leaderboard screen. I can hear him. I'm not sure if that helped or not. I don't know exactly where this guy is. He's coming around behind me. Come on, challenge me. There's another person coming up as well. Take that for that. That for that. Suppose I like completely destroyed that. Yeah, I didn't think I could. Bit too long on that now. Gonna have to start moving. But yeah, that breaks down division, and then the other type of leaderboards is basically just your standard leaderboards with rankings based on every single section and everything that's monitored basically in the stats section. So wins, top 10s, top 25s, whatever it splits down to in each of solos, squads, and duos. I heard a gun loading. God knows, I need to head south down the circle. I don't think there's anyone else behind me. I've got full health. Awesome. Alright. But yeah, all leaderboards reset weekly on Wednesdays. Only players on your platform are included in the rankings, and there'll be updates and improvements as with the rest of the game. Like, it's a work in progress. This isn't their final form of what they're doing. Run up the hill, god damn it. We'll be getting close here. Awesome. We're shooting over there. I'm gonna have to push through retail. I just heard someone else. Awesome fun. God knows. All I know is I don't want to be over there. pretty sure I don't want to go for that. Not there. Half a mind out of the players coming in. There's been a kill down there. What? I didn't fucking hear him till way too late. Okay then. And I had the wrong gun out for that. He was ready and waiting. But yeah, the next section is season levels. Which is, seasons will give the player a chance to level up their character and earn unique seasonal rewards and banner flair. The first season will give players a chance to level up to 100 with player level displayed on their banner. The banner flair is awarded in levels 2 through to 49, giving players an additional way to show off their mastery. There are 2 unique rewards that will be provided in the first season. These can only be earned by seasonal progress and cannot be obtained by other methods, like the purchasable ones. And they are, at level 10 you get a unique seasonal banner, and at level 25 you get a unique seasonal glider. Players can boost their seasonal levels by participating in daily challenges. A new challenge will be provided each day with the ability to have 3 active challenges in total. So I believe you've got like an activate and you can choose to swap a new one for one of your existing ones or one that you finished or such forth, instead of it changing every day and you have to complete it within that day. That's how it sounds to me anyway. And also completing daily challenges will provide the player with seasonal level XP, which is obviously how you level up, as well as I believe position within game. That should affect it too. Which, as long as they provide a decent amount of seasonal rewards, enough so that you're not really missing out through not paying for them, then I don't mind. Just obviously with being unreleased it could go either way. We'll see what they do with it. They've been good so far. But yeah, next up they've added team voice chat for PS4 and Xbox One, which is part of the highlight. And if you have a microphone you can now chat with your squad mates on PS4 and Xbox One. PC players have to push to talk enabled by default, bound to the Y key. I hate it when my camera does this. PS4 and Xbox One mics are voice activated by default, which is standard to be fair. And voice chat is enabled by default, but you can turn it off in the audio options menu. And PC players also have the ability to team voice chat, which we added in the previous update. Yeah, so basically PC is not being added, they've already had it. That's what they're saying there. Then, 'tis the season to be scary. The rocket launcher now has a creepy cosmetic variant to celebrate Halloween, which is like a pumpkin effect, which I'm not 100% if it's coming through to Battle Royale. I believe it is, but we'll have to wait and see to confirm it. I know it's definitely going to be in the Save the World PvE section. So I'd be surprised. Maybe there's a chest in there somewhere. Alright, take that. I've not got too far to go. But yeah. There's also new storm effects. Players caught inside the storm zone may be in for a fright. New effects and visuals make for a much more intense experience. The storm wall has been updated as well. Run to safety is literally what it says. And the new Combat Pro controller configuration is aimed at keeping the user's thumbs on the sticks as much as possible, so they can make fast weapon swaps and build quickly. We're trying to add a familiar field for shooter players, placing the map as a button in the middle of the gamepad and taking crouch off of a bumper button. Access to the new configurations in the controller tab, which all in here. There's the controller side and there's all the rest of it. And yeah, it says to be sure to click apply, which is Y or triangle. Can't say how tempted I am to go out there. But yeah, that leads us to the gameplay section, which I'll try reading off quick while we're here. They've added auto pickup for ammo, build-up resources and traps. Your player will loot these items automatically when walking over them, which is super handy. Saves a hell of a lot of time, as I said. Spamming the button to pick up stuff, picking up the wrong stuff and having to have your pickaxe out instead of keeping your weapon out. It's just generally not good at the moment. Note that dropped items will not automatically get re-picked up, but you can still pick them up as you do at the moment. They've reduced the supply drop balloon health from 2000 to 1250, which I believe is much more like what it should be. It's ridiculous at the moment. It's like 2 full ammo clips out of an AR. Not a bit different. Probably going to be someone about there. Seeing anyone behind me. But yeah. I'm not sure if they'll keep it on 1250. That's still just over a mag in a AR, so it's not like it's now quick to destroy or anything, but we'll have to see how long it actually takes to destroy it now and people's reaction is, I suppose. Someone's being up here. Probably gone that way. Reasonably good at avoiding people. Can't see anyone behind me. It's always a concern. Not sure if I want to be visible on that side. This side, to be fair. Right, where's these 3 trees I'm aiming for? Down there. Still got a minute or so. trust me to miss. Right, go on, bowler. Hey, why not? And these are just standard burst ARs. Cool. Start moving. Keep myself down in this little valley. Christ. Hell of a journey to make. People that sign of them now, though. I see you running about. I love taking sniper shots where I shouldn't. How far do you reckon he went? See anyone else? There's too many places he could be. I don't like this. Goodness. Leave MB for now. How? Oh, and you was gonna sit in a bush. You don't get away from me that easy. Blue's better than green. Need to get fucking moving though. Don't have medkit or anything. I will get back to these notes when I get in this circle. Not exactly keeping up with them. so I can stop lagging. Oh god, all the while now. Alright, I think we're fine. Read off the next few, finish this section. Items which are spawned from treasure chests or ammo boxes are now less likely to be clustered together, which means you can easier pick out the stuff you actually want and such forth. The chance of Storm Zone appearing at the edge of the island has been reduced. They fix supply drops not falling from structures in various cases. Which will be similar to a glitch they fixed not long ago, where basically you destroy something and the items would stay on it. Also with the circles being less likely to be on the edge, I wonder if that will mean that we'll get more matches finishing in the middle. Because whilst that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, it would take away some of the variety, in my eyes anyway. Green and I'm alright. We're crouching this hut. Oh god. Ah, you had to move. Okay. There's someone by me. Oh, I don't like this. I can't fucking read off notes when someone's sat beside me. Yeah, last one in this section. They fixed a bug which caused stacked items not to be automatically added to the quick bar when picked up. Which is not a bug I've experienced or anything, but if it helps, it helps. Blue and purple over. He sat in a bush. Fucking bush campers. But yeah. I just went out there to push things on. I don't want to sit there not able to read these and concentrate. Yeah, they've adjusted the submachine gun characteristics, which does not affect the tactical variant, where common uncommon damage has increased from 11-12, it's base damage, and rare damage increased from 12 to 13, which I believe they're just going to keep on doing until the submachine gun reaches the point where they intend it to be, where it's actually effective close range, and that's been coupled with a decreased reload time by 15%, which is quite noticeable considering you normally have to reload if you're trying to kill someone with an SMG, so it's certainly helpful. Sniper rifle projectiles now leave a visual trail behind them, which helps you see where your shot's going, I suppose, as well as seeing where you're being sniped from, which should help. The assault rifle has reduced accuracy penalty whilst moving, and that's just for the standard assault rifle, not for the burst or scoped variants, which is something I feel it greatly needs, but I know some people out there disagree. The scoped assault rifle has updated visuals when zoomed in. The tracer and effects and smoke now match the weapon's behaviour, instead of it just being random and basically ignoring the visual effects from where you shoot. They fixed an issue which caused the transition from hipfire, basically ADS, to rotate the player cam downwards, and they fixed an issue which caused recoiled weapons not to recover if you began reloading when it was in recoiled state. Basically meant it was stay in recoil, which is obviously not good, not what you want, but I'm loving all these fixes, making things how they should be. A damn good sign to be getting. It's always nice to see. But yeah, next up we'll have the controls section, where they've aiming sensitivity on controllers has now scales with your weapon zoom, similar to how it does with the mouse. This change replaces previous adjustment they made to scope weapons. Which should make a huge difference. There's loads of instances where let's go to that one, I'll leave them be. But yeah, there's been loads of instances like using a shotgun, you get used to that sensitivity, and then you go to shotgun and suddenly it's all over the place. I believe it'll help a bit with that, but I may of course be mistaken. A while to go. Yeah, that's not too bad. Got to go through Pleasant though. They've changed some default keyboard bindings for quick slots. The 4th quick slot has changed from Z to 5. The 5th slot has changed from X to 6. And they've improved analog stick responsiveness. When rotating the camera, it should now be easier to make small adjustments to aim on controllers, which is what I was saying. Something I find with shotguns, it just seems to move by huge amounts all the time. But it should be sorted now. And they've improved how interactions such as teammate revives, pickups and opening doors are prioritised when there's multiple options. Hopefully so, obviously picks the most important one first. And they've smoothed out the camera transition between being in the bus and beginning to skydive, which is another huge help. And that closes off the control section. Running completely the wrong direction. It's cool. But yeah, next up we have the world section, where they've added more loot to the area with containers south of Tomato Town and shifted the containers so they align with what you're allowed to build better. Which should be a very helpful change. It's not really an area to go too much because it's dodgy as being in that close quarters space, but it should be good. Yeah, he left. Good. I see ya. Where are you off to then? Each jump. Did you really miss that? If I could take it quick. Unless he had full shields, of course. Why did he just build out? Oh, he was up here. Not sure if he stayed in there or... No. Okay, where did he go then? Some decent loot for me. God knows. See him down there. But yeah, they've fixed some issues where grass could be hidden on certain types of terrain. Like, I guess it wouldn't poke through properly. And they fixed various issues with terrain seams and floating objects. And there's a floating object just off the coast on the south of the map. Seen it a couple of times, sort of thing. So yeah, I know that one. And they fixed some objects that were previously indestructible as well, which closes out that section quite nicely, if I do say so myself. Green pistol. Saw some colour and went for it. Quite work out in my favour though. Okay. Gonna have to take that quick. Just for looting all this for me though. Heard him walking about. I thought it was like an audio glitch or something, but decided not to take a risk and paid off. Endgame loot in that grenade launcher. Push up north where it should be quiet. See if if we can't play our way to the end game. Check this shed first. Oh, yeah. Right, let's get up into it and then we'll get on to the audio section. What they're fixing and editing and whatnot. Bush looks alright. Obvious though. That's better. Which direction do we want to look? Look that way. See people coming in from the direction I was. But yeah, they've got voice chat now works while spectating teammates, and after the match ends, they've decreased the distance. Players can hear ceiling and wall trap audio. They've added an ambient zap audio to the wall traps. They've fixed an issue which can cause footsteps audio to be drowned out while other sounds are playing. And they fixed an issue which could cause footstep sounds to trigger multiple times with one step. Which obviously, but all damn good fixes if you ask me. How close are you gonna get me? Too close. Run off. Next circle, down coast. I'll wait here for a bit. But yeah, that's all the audio section. The next section is the user interface. And I suppose I'll make my move down towards this next circle. Going to need to like God, he is lagging about like fuck. I don't know if he's going to check those houses or what his plan is there, but try and avoid giving myself away here. Someone just got taken out. And I'm being fucking sniped or something, and I've got no meds. Awesome. Let's make a break for this house. Any meds? No. Okay. Yep, got one shot. Cool. But yeah, they've added several new ways to access the item shop, locker and other new features. They basically completely redesigned the main menu that I'm headed to now. They've added the season shop tab. This is a preview of a feature still in development that will be implemented at a later date. They've changed how the message of the day news is displayed. This message will now pop up before you enter the matchmaking lobby, but only if there's new information added since the last time you saw it, so you've only got to look at each message once. They've improved the look and feel of the stats interface. They've adjusted rarity colour for consumable items. The chances of finding these items in chests or in the world remains unchanged. For example, medkit is now green, uncommon. Shield potion is now blue, rare. Added a highlight background behind the currently active building resource. The menu can now be opened while spectated. Resources can now be dropped while using a controller. They've removed show grass from the option menu in Battle Royale because grass on foliage was always intended to be fixed in a weapon fix final damage done to an enemy display, and they fixed an issue which caused the reticle to remain faded out after reloading or went out of ammo. Basically, I'm nearly through all of this. Got like last few points now, so gonna read them off quick, get finished, and then should have time to get a game or two actually playing serious. You never know. But yeah, next up we've got performance section, which is trees and foliage will no longer cause very low frame rates when material quality is set to anything lower than high, which is obviously a bug. The lower your quality is set, the higher the frame rate should be, logically. They've implemented profile guided optimization to help overall CPU performance. They've improved animation system performance. They've reduced hitching issues on all platforms. Few people done that. They've fixed grainy visual artifacts on trees with certain graphics configurations, and there's a known issue where selecting a party member in the lobby will display an incorrect banner. And all of that will go live tomorrow on the 26th of October. I don't know the exact time it's going live, but it is one update, plenty to it. And it's one that I personally am thoroughly looking forward to. Okay, go up to that. Do I not get... Yeah, I want that chest, but... most of this isn't giving me anything. Okay, I'll be back. But yes, it's a very full and comprehensive list. There's many things that are changing, which will lead to many improvements in how the game feels to play and such forth. I don't do that. Get off it, you laggy old game. All of that, nothing too special, but I can move north now. Get myself fairly well kitted out. Very. Could do with taking out some of these. I'm liking how the circle's north though. With that bus, most people would have landed south. We're already nearly halfway through, people. I'm just up here chilling. That's just semi-auto. Okay. Really need to start running him. Got decent positioning though. Else it should be clear. No signs of people outside anyway. Oh, can't hear anything. Including from there. Still nothing from that. Oh. Surprised I didn't hear a single chest in there. That's unusual. Yeah, gas is closing up, so I'm gonna have to run a bit more direct. I have to miss out these houses. Which is a shame, but don't have the meds on now. Search, goddamn you. Oh, that's not worth it. Thought I'd try one. See how my luck is. My luck wasn't that good. Ooh, someone's been here. I'm gonna get damaged by this. Not a huge amount though, it's fine. Like that, I'm in the top third. Christ. That's a hell of a circle for me. What do you reckon? Christ, that is noisy. Assault rifle scope. Don't think so. One of the few things worse than semi-auto sniper, so congrats on literally giving me the one thing I didn't want. Got lucky with that chest position though. Hopefully this doesn't finish in Pleasant Park. At least I got a sniper there. Makes these fields a hell of a lot. So. Just been got right. Where's that one going to land then? That's really not gonna land far away. No one's been here. Nicely. Blue is better than green. Don't need another one of you. Fuck it, I've got 2 medkits. How did I couldn't fucking see because the barrier. Did I hit every other shot though? I mean, seriously. I just have no luck with shotguns, I swear. Ran up behind him and everything. Landed 2-3 shots before he even fucking turned round. And then I still lose. Just... my fucking god. Why am I so garbage? I mean, just seriously. I can't even get a fucking kill tonight. I know I've not really been concentrating, but that still winds me up, man. Right. Try this again then, shall we? This will be my last game for the night. I will be going for the win, hopefully things work out a bit better than that. Go land in the area where I died. Continue things on. Although I'm probably gonna get a circle on the other side of the map. That would be my guess anyway. I still can't believe that though. There's no way in hell I should have lost that gunfight. See if I can get this farmhouse. Oh Christ, there's at least 2 people. And there's one there. Yeah, crap. Why am I so late? I swear I wasn't that late to land. I've been that slow. Okay, not what I wanted. Why am I just getting a fucking error? I should be getting an error from that. Right, how far have I got to go? Not too far. Got to go near Anarchy though. I believe that guy who landed up the hill is going to be coming down for me. I've not got too far to run. Did he not? Okay, well I'm not entirely sure where he landed them. An SMG. Just what I always wanted. Right, let's give him a quick sort out then. Oh crap. I missed so many fucking shots there, I deserve to just quit gaming totally. But yeah, right, ends the stream. Thanks for watching. Till next time, bye. God